The fight against crime continues into year 2023. Should I take this opportunity on behalf of the Commissioner General of Police, Thandabantu Godwin Matanga, the Crime Watch crew, as well as the rest of the Z20E11 family, to say congratulations, Makorokoto Amhlope, for making it into this new year. This is the first episode of Crime Watch for year 2023, and we look forward to be having you throughout the year. As the curtain came down for calendar year 2022 this past week, Zimbabwe Republic Police conducted a crime target review workshop at Police Sports Club at Mukushi Camp Depot in Harare. The workshop was aimed at improving on strategies of combating crime. General crime, crime detection, recovery of stolen property, crimes of concern, and traffic are some of the topics that were deliberated on at this important gathering. The Commissioner General of Police, Thandabantu Godwin Matanga, was the guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we meet today hot on the heels of our 2022 Senior Officers Conference, which was recently held here in Harare. I am therefore happy to address you today as we are gathered to attend to some of the issues that arose during our conference, in particular, the need to have deliberations around our organizational targets with a specific focus on the year 2023. As we conduct this workshop, it must be engraved in our minds that this is not a routine event in which we should just have mere presence. I am calling upon each and every one of you to apply your minds fully, share experiences, and give your best input so that at the end of the day we have operational targets for the year 2023 that resonate with our policing trajectory. That we have agreed to meet and deliberate on what we feel are realistic targets shows our collective desire to not only deliver service to our clientele, but in the process also motivating our troops to strive to reach certain levels of performance. By their nature, targets, if set too high, have an effect of disenfranchising those tasked with attaining them. Similarly, if too low, they cease to inspire improved performance. As such, it is incumbent upon us today to be practical and ensure that the outcome of this workshop relate to both our operational environment and the desired end state for the organization. We must also be mindful of the need to ensure that our targets are reassuring to our clients, especially given the importance of our organizational mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, we must not lose focus of our role towards the attainment of Vision 2030, where an enabling environment is the key towards the socio-economic development of our country. It is in this context that we must ensure that whatever targets we come up with here are in sync with national interests, more so as we seek to play our part in driving the country towards an empowered middle-income society by the year 2030. Lastly, as we go out to save the people that we swore to save, we must remain alive to the fact that success in policing hinges on cooperation between the police and the people we police. Let us all remember that as the police, our authority is guaranteed by the trust we earn from the public, from whom we derive our legitimacy. Hence, the more we interact with the people honestly, and in a way that people feel a sense of belonging, the more we can earn public interest.
The event was attended by assistant commissioners responsible for crime from all provinces around the country and other senior officers in the Zimbabwe Republic, please. Welcome back. It is the second segment of Crime Watch. The Zimbabwe Republic Police and the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe are in overdrive carrying out campaigns on road safety throughout the country. As we are halfway through the festive period, the two attended a press conference where they touched on important issues of concern with the aim of promoting safe driving at all times.
The overall campaign objective is to increase road safety education and information dissemination activities in order to reduce road traffic crashes, injuries, and fatalities during the festive season. We have teams that have gone out that will enforce the observance of road rules and regulations, in addition also to raising awareness. This year's campaign theme is Save Lives, Destination Zero Deaths. Our target is to reduce deaths due to road traffic accidents in line with the decade of action for reduction of road accidents, and also in line with the Vision 2030, under which His Excellency the President pronounced that we need to reduce road accidents by 50% compared to the best year. For this year, we have deployed 25 teams already on the roads throughout the country. The festive season is also the time that many crashes occur and many lives are lost. Factors such as people driving under the influence of drugs, unfortunately, this is the time that also we suspect we would have an increase in such incidences. The majority of the lives that are lost, when you look at the statistics, regrettably, are also that of young people aged between 25 to about 45. It is indeed very sad to see young and energetic people who could have contributed immensely to the welfare of families and the development of our nation lose their lives through avoidable road traffic crashes. We are also focusing not just on the driver, but also on the pedestrians and on the passengers as well, because we believe road safety is everybody's business. In addition, we are also even appealing to the farmers, because we have noticed incidences of livestock straying on the roads and unfortunately causing accidents in parts of the country. We want to appeal to the owners of public service vehicles not to overwork their drivers, because we have seen cases where somebody just simply works beyond normal working hours. If the bus needs to be mobile and give you business, we appeal to them to have an additional driver on standby who then takes over when this one is tired. We want to appeal to everybody who uses any vehicle of any sort to ensure that they are mechanically sound, check their brakes, check their wipers before they travel, because that could just make a difference.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police confirms that we are working together with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. We have deployed 25 teams which are now on the ground. But the build-up has not been good. For instance, we had an accident along the 92-kilometer Bulawayo Bedbridge Road, where 5 people died when one part was trying to overtake. Just imagine, and the people died. Then we had another one involving a Honda Fit, which had 8 people, which collided with a Toyota Hilux, and 6 people died. Then we had another one again at the 370-kilometer Bulawayo Road in Mbembesi, where 5 people died again when there was a head-on collision. So it shows that as we conduct these road safety campaigns, we want to urge drivers, please listen Please take heed of these messages which are being given out by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe and the Zimbabwe Republic Police. Road safety can only work when drivers are responsible. Road safety can only work when drivers are safety conscious. We want drivers to adhere to the tenets of road safety at all times. And also, we've observed that drivers are encroaching onto the lane of oncoming traffic. In the process, we have accidents. We are also working with the Vehicle Inspection Department. We're also working with the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure Development. We're also working with the transporters themselves. Transporters should employ drivers who are aged 25 years and above to drive public service vehicles.
The following is a comparison of road traffic accidents between the 15th to the 29th of December 2022 against those that happened at the same period in 2021. During the period under review, 1,427 accidents were recorded in 2022 against 1,848 in 2021, with 78 and 65 of them being fatal respectively. 102 people were killed in 2022 against 75 in 2021, while 350 people got injured in 2022 against 398 in 2021. Sadly, some of the victims of these accidents are innocent pedestrians.
We had this incident in Wange where a Toyota Hilux went out of the road, hit 7 pedestrians. In the process, 2 pedestrians died. The vehicle went on to ram into a Honda Fit, where again another person died. And some are currently in hospital after sustaining serious injuries. So we call upon drivers that as you approach built-up areas, please do not speed. Please, can you be observant and ensure that you drive in such a manner that you don't lose control of the vehicle, where at the end of the day you find that pedestrians standing at bus stops, pedestrians walking on the sides of the road, they are becoming victims. So definitely there is need for drivers to have a total change of mindset, a total, responsibility towards safe driving on the roads.
Talking of road carnage, police in Mashonaland East Province recently joined other stakeholders, including the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, among others, to carry out road safety campaigns at the 30-kilometer peg along the Harare-Mashingo Road near Beatrice.
The festive season have already witnessed an increase in crime and road traffic accidents. Statistics have shown that most of these accidents are caused by human error. In this view, maintenance of discipline by motorists reduces road traffic accidents and ultimately saving lives. There is increased human and vehicular movement, hence need to enlighten the public on the need to protect themselves from being victims of crime and road traffic accidents.
Muchaona kuti zvimwe zvinhu zvinokonzera ma-accidents mumaroads edu inyaya yevanhu vaya vanorasa zvinhu nepamawindo. Just imagine munhu anogona kupotsera bhodhoro nepawindo mota iri kufamba. It means kuti mumwe ari kumashure anovhiringidzwa, tokonzeresa njodzi. Ende tine imwe nyaya yatinayo atinoti ma-hazardous substances akaita semadhiziri anenge achitakurwa nemigwagwa. Pakaitika tsaona kazhinji kacho mota dzinotsvedza, ma-accidents levels omva awedzera. Saka tinenge tichiyambira ivo vanofamba nema-hazardous substances kuti vafambe also nema-speed limits anotarisirwa, then vofamba nenguva dziri stipulated, nekuti tine time yatinotarisira kuti mota idzodzo dzigofamba.
So during this holiday period, what we have done is ZUPCO, we have put inspectors inside the buses so that they can escort the buses, caution our drivers can overspeed the highway so that we can reduce the road deaths. And then for my buses, we make sure that they are serviced regularly. We make sure that our drivers are well-trained staff. Each bus has 2 drivers. We do that in order to avoid fatigue. Also, mabhasi zedu mukatarisa kumashure ane ma-hotline numbers. Saka munhu akangoona bhasi richiita reckless driving anogona kufonera any of those numbers.
Tinotenda nemashoko ataurwa makukuta akutarisirwa kuti vatyairi vedu vakufambawo nemaspeed ari normal maroads edu especially izvezvi kunonaya kunoita sei saka mabad weather conditions aya anokanganisa kuti ngari memugwagwa
zvatapinda mufestive season atyairi ngatityaire mota zvakanaka zvekutyaira takadha kwazvina kunaka zvekufarisa nemota zvine njodzi zvatapinda festive season vatyairi ngatityaire mota zvakanaka zvekutyaira takadha kwazvina kunaka zvekufarisa nemota zvine njodzi imi makombi operator garai marongeka musapaka mota kana kutakura pamushikashika nemi vabereki musangoti chero tasvika mokwira mota dzisina mapepa nekuda kukasika iwe manya iwe usaitendera iwe chenjera usanyengerwa.
We are now in the third and final segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. The Zimbabwe Republic Police uses sport, among other social platforms, to allow for interaction and sharing of notes in order to enhance improved quality of policing service, as well as promoting high standards of public and international relations. A fortnight ago, Crime Watch joined 3 police volleyball teams on a tour of Lusaka, Zambia, for the 2022 Zone 6 Senior Indoor Volleyball Club Championship. During the 1.5-week-long games, Crime Watch had the opportunity to visit the Zimbabwean embassy, where we took time to speak to the Zimbabwean ambassador to Zambia, Her Excellency Ambassador Charity Charamba, on the importance of such international relations.
Sport actually helps to build relations between nations. And I'm grateful that as Zimbabwe, you've been participating in the Zone 6 championships, which actually promotes good relations between those countries that are involved. Zimbabwe, as part of that team also, is contributing towards the re-engagement exercise that our President, His Excellency Comrade Mnangagwa, has been talking about. Sport brings in people together. It might be local. When it becomes international, it now contributes towards the diplomatic relations that already exist between our two countries. So it is good that as security, while you talk of other areas of defense, but in sport, you lighten issues. That's true. That's the most important issue.
Although the tour was focused on sport, the platform also gave Zimbabwean police officers the opportunity to mix and mingle, as well as share policing experiences on a social environment with other police officers from neighboring countries such as Botswana, Mozambique, and host nation Zambia. Moving on, in line with the police's corporate and social responsibility, police in Mashonaland East recently held a church service where groceries were donated to the less privileged, including orphans and widows of deceased members and officers of the ZRP.
Today is a day set aside by the Commissioner General of Police every year for Thanksgiving and worshiping with you and our families. We also take this opportunity to remember and make merry with orphans of police and widows.
The donations were also extended to old people's homes, orphanages, prison inmates, and a leprosy center in Mutoko.
Ndine mufaro mukuru ndakamirira musha wemutemwa Leprosy Catholic and Care Center ndichitenda zvikuru ZRP nechipo chavatipa ndinoimba chaunza kusekerera nekufara kuvarwere vemaperembudzi vatinochengeta ndichitenda zvakare chipo chemishonga sezvo nzvimbo yatinoraramira ine chipatara ine varwere vada mishonga yakasiyana siyana sada kutenda zvakare hampa yavatipa yemedication.
The Bible says there is joy in giving than in receiving. While we celebrate during this festive period, let us take time to remember the less privileged by giving and sharing. Remember, putting a smile on one person is one too many. We now move on to people who are on the police wanted list. ZRP Battlefields is looking for Tino Tenda Chivandani of stand number 39, Village 7, Donane Battlefields for rep. ZRP Battlefields is also looking for Simon Duve of Mukondo Village, Chief Malisa Jombe, for a case of stock theft. Still with ZRP Battlefields, Blessed Horinda of Plot 2 Avenue Range Battlefields is wanted for murder. Should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can link with us on any of the following details. Our National Complaints Desk number is 0242 703 631. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. Link with us on our email feedback@zrp.gov.zw. We also have a Twitter handle @Please Zimbabwe. Like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Please. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all Crime Watch episodes on the ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Please. It is year 2023, the opening of a new chapter. From the ZRP we say, let this be the year where we all shun crime and promote a peaceful and tranquil environment conducive for economic prosperity for our beloved country, Zimbabwe. From the Crime Watch crew behind the scenes, the ZRP and I, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, we say Happy New Year and may God continue to shower you with blessings. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.